What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to Therapist Logan Reacts. Today we are spinning it back to our boys BTS. I almost said Army because I always talk about you guys Army and supporting me as well. We're throwing it back, sending it back to our we're sending it back to our boys BTS. There was another song a lot of you have commented and wanted to see. And yeah, this is a great song I hear. So I wanted to do a therapeutic breakdown. I heard the songs mostly in Korean. So I have the dual set lyrics up on the right. I will try my best to follow along. But yeah, got my drink too. Shout out. Actually, just kidding. No free advertising. All right, let's jump right into it and give a therapist breakdown. All right, so okay, so aliens, right? So we got to think about the word aliens in itself, right? And aliens is a very big word, a very big trigger word as of late, as a lot of individuals have been using it in political senses, have been utilizing it in extraterrestrial aspects, like the idea of aliens are different, right? That's how much weight and power that word holds, right? So we have to be aware of that. Linguistics is so important. That's one of my biggest things. As a therapist, I read into words so significantly because I think it's extremely important. Our brain tells us to use specific words for a reason, and I really want to be in tune and very deliberate with how I speak. And it's great as a therapist because it allow you to catch when people slip. There's literally called a Freudian slip specifically. It's when your subconscious kind of comes out and you say something that you didn't necessarily want to say out loud that you may not even be able to explain fully. And it allows therapists to really be in tune with what's going on inside. It's like a quick, brief, fully honest, open, and vulnerable outlet or expression, and it can be super helpful when those happen during therapy sessions because I love them significantly, and I love them when they happen because it just allows me to really realize like how meaningful some things are, because we hide so many different things from each other, just like when it comes to caring and wanting to avoid embarrassment. But let's jump right into the lyrics, right? This could be the jam of the year. Everything is boring and dull. Time passes so fast. Gather up at the stadium. So it's like, pull up. Like, we're going to have some fun. What more on earth are you worrying about? 7 aliens built different, those civilians so envious. I'd be wasting my breath explaining it. Gather up at the stadium. What more on earth are you worrying about? So it's like, hello, like 7 aliens built different. So it's like, he's kind of like they're taking the word back, right? There's 7 aliens. We're 7 aliens. Whatever. You want to label us different? Cool. I'll agree with that. We are different. So there's taking some power back there, right? It may be again like encapsulating them a little bit. They may be not like the name aliens, but they're still taking it. They're taking the power back for themselves. It's interesting though. The civilians so envious. Civilians, this could relate to people who aren't really in tune with their music, who maybe down talk them, just civilians, like they're just everyday people that may not really understand them or BTS or maybe Korean culture. I'd be wasting my breath explaining it. So again, some people just don't care to learn more about other people. That is the facts, and that is very unfortunate because there's so many cool components in so many different cultures. What more on earth are you worrying about? Hello, this is your new honey. So let's continue on and see where this kind of goes. But I'm kind of getting the vibe. It's like, hey, like you don't really rock with me, or you don't really fuck with me because I'm different. Like, all right, cool, whatever. I am different. Like, get on, go somewhere else, kind of deal. Like, I'm gonna keep doing me. Like, you know what I mean? You don't got to point out that I'm different or whatever. I don't know. It's interesting. Ooh.
my God, do I look too funny? Want ultra just move for me, yeah, move for me. From the gutter to the hot, 어디 별로 나, yeah, we aliens. If you wanna hit my house, 좀 빠른 벗어나, yeah, we aliens. 어쩜 그런 shameless, yeah, 이를 차라리 aliens. 해낸 동적 is a rising, aliens, aliens. 모든 걸 빠르게, 매일 밤 세워내요. Yeah, we're living that aliens, aliens.
All right, so here, so now I'm kind of getting a little bit more culture aspect, right? So, where is it? Where was it? Gather up at the stadium, one more on Earth. Clap your hands and shake your body to the new Jungmori rhythm. Oh my God, do I look too funny? So maybe there's like that question, questioning themselves. Maybe they realize like they were insecure in some components. What are you gonna do about it? Just move for me. Yeah, move for me. So it's like, yo, it doesn't matter. Just move. Like, let's just enjoy the energy. So it's like creating a safe space. It sounds like, watch us learn. Yeah, we're aliens. If you want to hit my house, take your shoes off. Yeah, we aliens. So it's like identifying like that's a sign of respect. It's something in culture just for cleanliness. Like there's so many there's a lot of deep cultural components that there is that, but like they're identifying that, yeah, we do this, and yeah, that's different, but we're just aliens, whatever, just call us aliens. So it's like kind of like a humorous, there's like a humorous angle that they're taking as well. It's kind of just admitting that they're you know what I mean, people look at them differently, and there can be stressors in that too, you know what I mean. Labeling yourself as aliens is like, especially in today's political, like, yeah, that's bold, you know. It's very bold, and I think this is the bold statement that they're trying to come through and hit with, you know, as well as give information about their culture. You know, the culture's so awesome, you know what I mean. Like, it's very similar, like in Japanese culture, very similar. Like you come to the house, there's a little area, I forget the actual name of it though, where it's like a step up into the house. You take your shoes off. So typically there's slippers involved. I struggled so bad when I was in Japan. Like there was like the homes we stayed at, there were never sizes for my feet. So I'm size 14, like 13, 14. Give or take, and oh my goodness, I was wearing, I think the biggest they had was like 10 or 11, and they were just like barely covering like my toes, and like my full heel was off. Like it was actually very funny, but again, like I understand, like 13s and 14s are like hard to come by even in like American standards, so I wasn't anticipating, but again, it did not take away, it just made me laugh, especially being in the different homes. And just seeing what size difference it was, like having to duck and go into things. I'm not super tall by any means. I'm not like massive. I'm 6'2", but like I'm not like average height either. Like I know I'm on the higher end. Like I'm actually the shortest in my family. My brothers are my not so little brother. My little brother's 6'5", and my oldest brother's 6'6". They didn't go to Japan with me because they would have been getting stares left and right. But again, sorry, I got on a tangent. Like I thought that was so neat, having to take like the shoes off and like, you know, I mean, just respect to the thing, and just there's a great line in Ted Lasso where it's like ask questions with curiosity, not judgment. That's the best. Curiosity will lead you and open up so many more doors than you will anticipate for your entire life. You will never understand how important that will be. It's amazing how many because you can make friends, you can connect with people that you would have never connected with otherwise, and it's just, I think, super important. I think just to learn cultures. You know, you don't have to change anything about your culture and what you believe or anything components of that. It's just, why not learn more about, you know? It's just learning how other people view certain things. And I think that scares people, right? Because we know a lot of people shy away from, if it's different, it's weird, and that scares me. And I just wish more people kind of got past that framework of mine, because I think we would become much more open and understanding and loving as an entire world, you know? And again, it's not about understanding to completely change and challenge your thoughts and perspectives and philosophies and morals and ethics. It's just to understand this is how this person came to that idea or thought or perspective. It's just so neat to see that. And I think this is just like hammering that, like, we're not going to shy away from you calling us weird or different. We're aliens. You want to understand what it's like to be an alien? Come and have a conversation with us. I like that. I have no idea where I am, so I'm going to try to find...
Talk about the business. Everybody know now where the K is. 어디까지 가니 이런 제길 저주하니 아직 흉측대길 빠른 기구생님 tell me how you feel. 영원 또 나밖에 못해봐 that is how we kill. 눈만 더 허벌하게 큰 너희가 말하길. Are they for real? For real? Hell of the year new honey. 박수쳐 흔들어준 머리. Oh my god do I look too funny. 뭐 어쩔래 just move for me. Yeah move for me. From the ghetto to the high, 우리 보고 배운 날, yeah we aliens.
Oh, I love that line. This beat's tough. Alright, so I just... Hold on. So I did miss a little bit, but I'm going to have to reread. So I think we were pulling all-nighters every... Yeah, you want to hit my shoes, shameless. In the east, sun rising every night and every day, doing everything fast. You're pulling all-nighters every day. Sleep is so important. That's literally one of the most basic things in Erikson's hierarchy of need. Wait, no, not Erikson's. Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Sorry. Maslow's hierarchy of needs, if you don't know what that is, it's a triangle of what we need. We need to hit each step before we can progress to the next one or to the tip point. Sleep is so important. That's one of my biggest things. If I'm working with individuals and they're struggling significantly, a lot of the time after I will always explore what they're doing to meet their requirements of feeding themselves, getting good sleep, resting, and doing those things. And most of the time, it's one of those is out of whack, and it's usually always sleep. We take sleep for granted. Sleep is extra important, and it is a pivotal column in how we are able to hold ourselves up and being able to do daily activities. Okay, so let's continue on. The times demand us. Let's talk about the business. Everybody knows where the K is at. Create culture worldwide. RM noted that he is impressed that people no longer ask whether BTS is from North or South Korea. Oh, I didn't realize that was a thing that they went through. Oh, everybody knows where the K is. Okay. Asking a Korean person to clarify is generally considered ignorant and insensitive. Yeah, like, okay. So again, I didn't even know that, and I mean, that makes sense because again, North or South are extremely different. South, there's more, I mean, like, you can go visit South. North, you can't go to. There's a lot of political things. I don't know too much of it. I know very basic, so I'm not going to speak on it truly because, again, I don't feel confident enough in my information to be able to push that. And I think that's a lot of people should follow in line. I feel like a lot of people make statements when they think they know on very limited information that they know. But yeah, that makes sense completely. Like, I didn't know that, I'm trying to think back if I ever did something like that, But again, it's one thing if you did it by accident, but again, it's just, okay, so knowing, and this reminds me again, like, something is simple that you wouldn't necessarily, I mean, this is not that simple, but in Japan, like, if you're eating, I was taught that you shouldn't stick your chopsticks in because that's how they do for, like, rituals and ceremonies to honor people who've passed. And I didn't realize that too, and that's just bad taste, So it's good information to learn more about different cultures. Are you still cursing at us? You thought we'd flop, but look at us go. I was like, they're worldwide now, so like anybody who was hating on them or wishing on their downfall, they gotta be sick as shit right now. Part of Mr. Kim Koo, tell me how you feel. It was a Korean independence activist and a statesman, accepting the Daesung. Haha. See, that's so cool that they're initiating like different historical aspects to their song too. Mr. Kim Koo, like it's not. I thought he was just talking about somebody in BTS. I'm the one who could speak English again, but that is how we kill. Yeah, see, that's awesome. He's the only member fluent in English, but our army just loves them to death, you know, and that's awesome, you know what I mean? And that's such a deep connect because music is such a universal language, you know, and that's the awesome part about it, you know. And shout out Army for again like them recognizing that like we love that, like they feel connected, you know, and music can just be such a great connecting way. Clap your hands and shake your body. There we go. Look back to the. Okay, cool. All right, let's start back. Let's finish it up. Tough. Oh. Sound like it was going into hooligan then. Oh my goodness, please. Alright. So that wraps up Aliens. Again, it kind of seemed like it was more culturally based, kind of identifying key factors that, I feel different. And that we want acceptance, but we're not going to make you, again, like some people are just not going to accept us, and that's okay. So it's kind of just like understanding that is kind of their reality. Dope song, loved it. The beat's absolutely tough. They killed it, and again, they just all added so many different factors to it that, again, helped bring the song together. Drop in the comments down below what the song means to you. Was there anything that stuck out to you that I missed? Did I misinterpret some things? You know, that's always something I'm always willing to learn, you know. Just because I'm a therapist doesn't mean I know absolutely everything. I know a lot of psychological components, you know, and things are ever changing. So I'm always open to different perspectives. But again, like I will share, I do feel confident in a lot of my information. But again, when it comes to different cultural components, I may be missing something. And I'm always willing to learn when it comes to different cultures. Because I just think it's awesome and I enjoy doing that. So make sure you drop a like on this video too. That helps this channel grow. And out of all those things, make sure you're subscribed. We are moving. This end of the year, my end of the year goal is to hit 10,000 subscribers. And maybe we'll do something wild. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you next video. Make sure you subscribe so you can catch it. And I'll see you then. See ya.